I'm delighted to welcome you to the Nexo annual conference today. My name is Sarah Jones. I'm a director at Nexo's appointed communications agency, ICPR, and I will be your MC for the coming 3 sessions over the coming 3 days. This essentially means as much as possible, I'll try to keep the conference moving on track and within the times allocated. If I do need to speed up conversation, I apologise in advance. Before we get started today, I want to take a moment to thank our gold sponsors, Theme, Novelplay and Verifone. This level of support is highly appreciated and helps us put on events such as this, so thank you very much. I plan to take a moment now to share an overview of the conference, outline how to engage with us via the platform before passing the floor to our first speaker. Today is exclusively for members, the Nexo community. It is an opportunity to reflect on the progress that has been made over the last year and where the community stands today. We will also take a deeper dive into what the future holds for Nexo. Importantly, how the recently changed bylaws will define Nexo scope to ensure Nexo standards are agile to the changing ways consumers pay for goods and services long into the future. The session today will conclude with a roundtable which looks at the role Nexo can play in Africa and the Middle East. Tomorrow and Wednesday are open to all interested parties. You don't have to be a member of Nexo to attend. Please note that there is no limit to how many people can attend, so if you have any colleagues, contacts that you think would be interested, please do invite them to join us and register for free on the Nexo website. You can also message the help desk and details can be shared. The agenda over the coming 3 days has been designed to share knowledge and understanding of Nexo standards, challenge our thinking on the role standards play today and also in the future. We want to ask the question, how does Nexo go beyond delivering technical interoperability to deliver seamless, cost-effective payment acceptance solutions that support an increasingly agile marketplace, especially when consumers are looking for new, convenient, secure and innovative ways to pay. Of specific note, on Tuesday is the keynote speech for Mark Levinson, author of The Box. His book details the vital role standardization of the shipping container played in developing a huge industry that enabled a boom in global trade, essentially making the world smaller, more connected, and the world economy bigger, something we all take for granted. Most interesting for Nexo members and people like me who've been working in a standardization world for 20 years is the similarities of this mission to developing technical standards and the challenges, barriers that had to be overcome to achieve the standardization of the shipping containers. The shipping container had to be moved about in such a way that it was possible for any container to travel on a truck, a train, or a ship. And I suppose in our payment acceptance world, our container is the message, and the truck, train, or ship are our members and participants that need to accept and carry this message. The book has won a host of awards, including the FT Best Business Book of 2013, which was impressively chosen by Bill Gates, a session not to be missed. So let me quickly run through some operational points, and I apologise now if you're here for all 3 days, as I will be running through these before every session. As always with virtual events, there may be some technical glitches, so please do bear with us if we encounter any. If you have a question, please use the Q&A written function on the right side of your screen. Questions will come through to the speakers. Our aim is to answer all questions. If this is not possible, we will aim to follow up with you in writing. The platform also has a communal chat function, which allows you to speak to each other and generally comment on the event. We look forward to seeing your exchanges and where in the world you're dialing in from. Please also note that there is an opportunity to network with your peers using this platform. This is also found through the Connect and Network section, where delegates can chat directly with each other. You can also update your image, contact details, etc. So please do this just to support your own networking during and after the event. And we have a competition to win a copy of The Box from our keynote speaker. Register your email in the contest section and then answer the questions under the event tab to see how well you know Nexo. To help us to continue continue to improve, there will also be a short survey at the end of the sessions today and throughout the rest of the week. If you can take a moment to review, we would be extremely grateful. And as I say, it's really important just to help us improve going forward. And finally, if you require technical support during the event, please do contact the help desk. They know what they're doing, and they're going to be on hand throughout. So now it's time for me to introduce our first speaker, Mr. Patrice Herzog, Chair of the Nexo Standards Board. Patrice is Manager, Global Payment Solutions at Credit Mutual. In addition to his strategic day job, he is involved in a significant and very impressive list of standardization and industry organizations. Beyond Nexo, this includes member of the EMVCO Board of Advisors, chairman of the European Cards Stakeholders Group. He is also chairman of the Cards Working Group of the European Payments Council and a member of the Mobile Payments Multi-Stakeholder Group. And in addition to all that, he also has a strong role in ISO, working with the group responsible for ISO 20022. Patrice, you'll have to let me know if I missed anything off that already very impressive list. So let's get started. Patrice, as our first speaker, please let me pass the floor to you so that you can share an insight of Nexo today.
Dear Nexo members, I'm delighted to welcome you all to our 10th Nexo Standards Annual Conference. It's fantastic to reach such a milestone and impressive to consider that you can be in connecting and working to better our community for more than a decade. I'm also delighted to be here as your new chairman of the board. Together with Yann Leclerc, the new chairman of the General Assembly, we are working closely with the team and the board to support Nexo's activities. I would warmly thank them all for what they are doing all the year long. Due to the pandemic, we were not able to host the event last year. In fact, the last time we connect was in London in September 2019. It feels like a long time ago. Our difficulty to meet in person has been hugely disappointing, as we are fully aware that the opportunity to network and engage in person is central to us. It's key to support learnings, create opportunities, and enable future collaborations. So, while we look forward to meet in person soon, we are also pleased that technology enables us to deliver our 2021 annual conference remotely. Today, we can get an opportunity to connect as a community. As Sarah has mentioned, the 2021 annual conference is scheduled to take place over the coming 3 days. Our today's session will last 3 hours, tomorrow's 4 hours, and Wednesday's session will be 3 hours. Today, however, is about you, your community, the Nexo membership. As a member, you've been exclusively invited to join us to receive an update on the strategic directions of Nexo standards, our collective achievements, as well as a look into the future, at the road ahead to ensure our offering brings minimum value to the payment community. You are at the heart of our community, and your input is vital if we are to remain committed to developing standards to the market in line with the needs of actors across the full payment acceptance value chain. Our memberships today stands at 94, spread across acceptors, payment service providers, processors, vendors, and card schemes, and it is growing. Our offerings brings benefit to all within the payment community globally, regardless of location, and it is powerful to see real traction, real proof points as a result of significant global players engaging. As we learned from our 2020 annual survey, Nexo standard members are deploying Nexo in over 20 countries across 6 continents. Our memberships reflect the Nexo standards' worldwide reach and that we are truly global. Recently, we have welcomed members from Saudi Arabia, China, UK, Taiwan, Poland, US, and Switzerland. The diversity is key. To develop and evolve Nexo specifications and protocols, to support current and future operational, technical, and business requirements globally, various industry expertise and international diversity is needed. We need to understand your challenges and opportunities. This, in turn, enables us to truly bring security and interoperability to a fragmented global payment acceptance ecosystem. To this point, and to give you all an action, please let us know how we are using Nexo standards. The storytelling and real-world examples help us bring this activity to life. Many members have worked with us to achieve this, such as Worldline for Subway, Saudi Payments, Crédit Agricole Payment Services, Subway, Sunme, Lavego AG, and NovelPay. And there are many more stories that we have yet to tell. For example, our increasing support of card schemes such as MIR or Thales Pure, which showcase the accessibility, reach, inclusivity, and capability of the Nexo offering. We need to understand what vendors are doing with the Nexo specifications and how Nexo standards are evolving their offering. There are also success stories from consultancies that provide training, that integrate and test Nexo-compliant products. Most recently, we have been able to share the offering of novel space packs for unattended terminal series which received certification. We need more stories like these. Knowing, understanding, and capturing how Nexo is supporting the industry, enhancing service offerings, and impacting the market is vital to communicate the role we play. We eagerly look forward to hearing your stories and then promoting these to demonstrate how Nexo can bring tangible benefits to payments. We have contacted you to complete 2 surveys. First, a membership survey, how we can improve the effectiveness, credibility, and authority of our community. And second, an implementation service offering survey, how you are integrating Nexo standards into your offering, what proof points can we share to showcase the success of our community. Please let us know if you think there are companies that could contribute to the success of Nexo and we should be engaging and approaching to ask them to join us. I personally thank you for your engagement and commitment to Nexo. Without your energy and enthusiasm, drive and dedication, we would not be here. So let's take a moment now to recap on our successes since we last connected, before looking at our future and opportunities. Firstly, and most importantly, our technical output was continued at pace. Of significant importance is the version 5 of Nexo Implementation Specification Package, NIS v5, just published last September. As the package comprises all the documents needed to develop a Nexo-compliant solution, any update is expensive but vital to ensure our ongoing advancement and market relevance. Version 5 details how to integrate the Nexo specifications and protocols with a compliant Nexo fast payment application. There are many important elements to this update, however. I plan to summarize just a few. Specifications. NIS v5 implementation specifications and functional scope. Nexo Fast version 3.3 with contact and contactless kernel support for the major card schemes now includes American Express, Carte Bancaire, Discover DPass, GeoCard, JCB, MasterCard, Visa, and CPAY requirements. Nexo Security version 3, supporting elliptic curve cryptography, ECC, and hash algorithm SHA-3. Protocols and their new related message use guides. Nexo acquires version 9, includes support of 3DS version 2.2, merchant-initiated transactions, MIT, and QR codes. Nexo Retailer v5, with updates on use cases, including MIT and information about cardholder authentication exemptions, push payments, such as merchant-presented mode QR code, and Nexo Terminal Management System version 9. Nexo standards continue to gain traction. We monitor this through the engagement with our technical standards, as well as data from our community in how standards are integrated and used. More than 1,700 documents have been downloaded from the website in 2021. And these downloads are made by companies in more than 50 different countries. According to our member survey, at least 5 billion transactions are being powered every year by Nexo standards. And under the Common Functional Certification Framework, 4 acquired systems have been certified, 2 from Crédit Agricole Payment Services and 2 from Euroinformation. 8 standalone terminals have been certified from Euroinformation, NovelPay, and Worldline, and 4 integrated terminals have been certified from Worldline and FICO. In addition to this, we are witnessing an increasing number of incoming and insignificant inquiries to the team about membership, standard usage, and our offering. We are an official ISO 20022 submitting organization. As chair of the ISO committee in charge of ISO 20022, I can only recognize that the work Nexo delivers is valuable to the payments community, unique to the financial sector, and importantly, offers true standardization and all the benefits that align with this. On this topic, I invite you to attend the dedicated roundtable on ISO 20022 and interoperability that will take place tomorrow at our conference. ISO recognizes the role of standards as essential to ensure goods, services, solutions are manufactured and used in different countries and within a product range. That's interoperability. And we have an impact on competition and efficiency. Standardization has proved to be the best approach to reduce barriers to trade goods and services around the world. As technology evolves and we witness new ways to pay and engage customers, our role and commitment to encourage competition, improve efficiency, and remove barriers to payment acceptance innovation is unwavering. We recognize the importance of working with other organizations to optimize resources and ensure overarching alignment. Notably, the European Cards Stakeholders Group Volume Conformance and the European Payments Council Multi-Stakeholder Group on Mobile SEPA credit transfers, including instant payments, are some initiatives in which we are engaged. Nexo's offering of payment acceptance, consistency, stability, and efficiency has never been more important. So, what does that mean in reality? What does our future look like? How will Nexo advance to support you, the payment community? The ability to deliver seamless payments to consumers is vital across an increasingly complex ecosystem of payment devices, service providers, networks, schemes. Choice, and especially consumer choice, is key. We need to support the way we want to pay, they want to pay, with convenience and security. Demand for choice and payment innovation is accelerating fast. For example, the pandemic has driven a demand for contactless, touchless payments in the last 2 years. It has been transformative in reducing reliance on cash and shifting us to electronic payments. It has accelerated drastically the move towards the digital economy and the boom of electronic commerce. Such intense and sudden change presents many challenges, as well as several opportunities to the payment acceptance community. So, how do we work as a community to ensure the nexo standards goes behind cards and continue to deliver seamless and interoperable payments? To begin, is there an appetite? The answer is yes. At the last General Assembly in May, it was decided to expand nexo's scope, defined in the statutes of the association, to support changing consumer habits to the use of alternative payments methods and the emergence of new transaction scenarios. Then, we need to establish what this means. Where do we start? With the new statutes passed, nexo's strategy working group has the task to define how our standards will initially evolve to support 2 areas of work: advancing technologies across the payment landscape in areas such as mobile wallets, instant payments, and request to pay. And second, new payment scenarios, such as open-loop transport payments. The evolution is central in guiding our technical roadmap and shaping the future technical output. The strategic working group will follow my speech to outline the reflection that is taking place and our desire to build a roadmap for the coming 3 years that will be validated by the board. Without doubt, this is an exciting crossroads for nexo. It takes us beyond our targets, our initial vision, and beyond interoperability, into new technologies that will deliver payments beyond market expectations. Before I conclude my introduction, I wanted to make 2 final but important points. Nexo's DNA is and remains payments acceptance from the POI to the acquirer. While technology changes around us, let's focus our efforts will remain consistent and fixed. And secondly, we need you. The greater the input from our members, the greater the debate, the greater the expertise and knowledge, the greater the output. Your insights are the basis of everything we do. Please get involved in our working groups and connect and share your ideas and requirements. We work for you and with you. Please contact our Secretary General or any member of the nexo team to collaborate with us. I wish you all a great conference. Thank you.